Hey everybody, this is Ryan Harrington again from Ignis Studios, and today I'm going to be talking about the second update for ClockWork. It's not going to be anywhere near as long as the first one. I'm probably looking only a couple minutes on this one. I was on vacation for like a week, and then I had a friend come visit here for 10 days or 11 days, and then also we released Mosaic, which took a little bit of our time. Right after I did the first video, we ended up finishing up a small mobile game to kind of get our feet wet with how mobile development works in the first place. But so yeah, I'm finally back and I can dedicate more time to this. So I've added a few things, and that's what we're going to go over today. So as you can see here, we've got nice little gears. They do more than just aesthetically alter the logo, and we are going to actually jump right into a play game. And so this is kind of what we're going to go for. This whole theme of every chapter has some sort of concrete theme, and then every level has a quote attached to it, or something that it has to do with the level, whether it's meaningful or we haven't decided, but that's kind of the style that we're going to go for. And you get this nice transition through, and yeah, that's basically how the first level will start and all the other subsequent levels. So you guys probably remember this thing if you guys watched the first video. So here you go. You get to see gears in action. Gears kind of have multiple purposes here. One, I think they look kind of cool. I don't know. I like them. That's about it. That's it for that one. They help with control flow. So as you can see, the player is able to be pushed through one direction, and I can't go back. But you can go back if you get crafty, and you can... Now, oh shit. Let me try that again. Aha! So you can basically ride it like an elevator. And I don't know how we're going to incorporate that with other obstacles, but I think it could be a pretty cool combination if you were to take that and put it in a circle, or you know, just do other things with it. But I actually really like gears. I think this is pretty cool. The whole concept of being able to ride them like an elevator, and I don't know, that little bit right there is pretty cool as well. So anyway, we're going to move on to the next one. Let me just beat this circle thing real quick if I can. Which, of course, I came at a bad time, so I'll probably just cheat and use the cannon. Oh, that was so clean! First try. Just cheat and use the cannon. And yeah, I know the backgrounds look like crap. They look like that just because I picked the first picture I could find on Google and just stretched it, threw it in the back, and made both multiples. I haven't actually meshed them, so it's gonna look like garbage. But this is kind of every level is gonna have its nice little own color theme throughout, and hopefully it looks pretty good. Anyway, this is the second thing. I don't know if you can see my mouse or not, but if you cannot, there is a red dot right over here, a pretty big red circle. I don't know what that thing's gonna be called yet, but it does this. Right now it's just it was originally called the red ball of death because it was going to do this, and then when the player got close to it, it was gonna like pulse spikes out and kind of kill the player. But I don't think I want it to be a death obstacle. I think I want it to be a logical obstacle where you have to use it in your favor in order to actually get out of different things, which the way you would use it in this situation is you can't make that jump to the ledge that's over there, so you know, the little ball will take you and throw you. So anyway, that's that one. I did add triangles, and the reason why we added triangles instead of just being able to use ground and stuff is a friend of mine tried to build a level where he had a sideways platform that went all the way down, and he wanted to make it look nice. But in order to fill it, you had to keep constantly scaling and resizing ground and then just overlapping them. And a triangle would have solved that. This isn't the final design of a triangle. As you can see, I made a 10 by 10 pixelated triangle and then blew it up way beyond its normal size. So you end up getting this really crappy edge right here. But whatever, it's in the game, and the point is there. So that's it for right now for this. All of these things are in the level editor, so we're just going to go ahead and skip all of this. Go straight down to the level editor. And speaking of level editor, I have redone the way that the levels actually get saved. So before it was being saved internally, inside of the game files in a player preferences, which is a horrible way to do it because you can't really submit that and you can't save and load that. Well, you can, but it's not as intuitive. So what happens now is this actually, when you go into the level editor, it generates a .level file and stores all that information. Currently, you don't have a way of selecting between different levels, and you can't load different ones, but what you can do is you can go in and take the file out and then go back into the level editor and just make a new level. And then you can just at any time take the old one and you can swap them out, and you can do that. Kind of a ghetto fix, but it's, you know, good enough for now. Anyway, so I'm just going to show you that in the circles pane, there's actually now going to be a red ball and a gear. Those are the two things. So what we're going to do is we are going to put a red ball right here and test. And you'll see there's my red ball. Try to get it to orbit a little bit. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. We'll go back to edit mode. What else will we do? We have a gear, so we're going to take our gear and we're going to put it on the ground right here and test. So there's the gear. I didn't change the direction, as you can see, so I'm kind of screwed. So I either have to climb it, which I just failed doing, or I can change direction. And there you go. Now it's changing direction. So now when we go back and play, look at that. Direction has been changed. Same concept applies. You can, you know, jump on it. You can do, just kind of hold tight, and there we go. Whee! That was so much fun. Anyway, go back to edit mode. What we are going to do is something that I discovered that I thought was unbelievably fun, and I don't know what it could be used for, but it is really fun. And that is putting a red ball inside of a gear. Look, Ma, no hands! It'll just, I tested this for about 8 hours when I went out one day and just left my computer running on this screen all day, and you just sit here all day. So I don't know what in the world this could possibly be used for, but for some reason I thought that this was the funniest thing, and I just left it. So that's that. So those are the few changes that I've made. There's also been a couple internal performance things that I've done. Not too much, like I said. It's been kind of a busy last 3 weeks. But starting from here on out, it's going to be a lot more efficient in terms of me being able to write code and get these dev videos out on time, because I know that I said at least once a month, and I'm 5 days late to making a May video. So June is going to have 2 videos this month. Hopefully that doesn't make anybody mad. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.